All right, so here we are again, me and my Ford F-150, and it's broke again. So before we get into what the actual problem is, if you're new to the channel and you haven't really seen a video from me yet with my Ford F-150, I'll give you a quick little update of our truck and the ownership experience so far. So this is our 2015 Ford F-150 XLT. It has the 302A package, which is the highest equipment group for the XLT trim level. It gives you remote start, heated seats, power sliding rear window, and all that good stuff. So this is a 2015 year model, meaning it's the first year of the latest generation of the F-150. And many times when you get a first year model, it might mean that you have some teething problems and so on because it's a brand new generation. Now we have 38,600 miles on the truck, and mechanically works just fine because it's a 5-liter V8. It's been around for a while. It's bulletproof. Absolutely love that engine. I would want it in a new truck that we get in the future if Ford doesn't come out with a 7-liter V8 Raptor. Now in the 38,000 miles that we put on it, we have the original tires right here, and they're actually holding up pretty well. I'm pretty surprised about that. These Goodyears have been good to us. Now it might be because we've taken it on long road trips. Been back and forth to Florida twice, been up to Wisconsin, all the way down to Arizona, up to Yellowstone, and back home to Pittsburgh. So there's been some highway miles on the truck, and during those long trips it's been working just fine. Now recently, if you are a subscriber of the channel, you'll remember that my wife had a fender bender. She backed into a telephone pole, so this whole rear bumper here, well, this part here was completely dented in. The tailgate was scratched up a little bit, tiny dents there as well. So we just got all that fixed. So the rear bumper is brand new. Tailgate was repainted. We got some new stickers and all that good stuff. So during the time that we've had the truck, we've had some minor issues here and there. Except for what happened with the rear bumper, the problems we've had have not been our fault. So we'll start here with the first thing that happened. A very minor issue, but with having this power sliding rear window right here, there's a bunch of cords and operating mechanisms and stuff underneath here, this little plastic cover, and one day I saw that it was just dangling. So somehow, I don't know how, it had come loose. So I told my dealership about that, and what they had to do actually was put a whole new rear window in. So because of that little plastic piece and the ensemble that holds all the cords and stuff for the power operating features of the rear window, they had to put a whole new window in. So I didn't expect them to have to do that, but they did. And then I did a ownership review of this truck, and this is the second problem that happened. This was exactly 2 years ago. It was the winter of 2016. Now Ford is known to have problems with their door latches. In the F-150s, even the Ford Escapes, if I remember correctly. And the problem that we had, it was winter, it was really cold, so first I thought that it was just frozen. But with these latches here, they've had some issues, they're faulty. So what we did was, we'll try to close the door after been out shopping or something, and it wouldn't close properly. So I did it again, closed it just like that, and what ended up happening was that the door wouldn't open. This part would, but it was stuck down there in the latch. So this suicide type door here, this is a super cab, by the way, cab and a half. It doesn't have the full 4 doors. It has the second kind of half door that opens up like that. It wouldn't open, which is kind of annoying. We have my stepdaughter and all of our friends and stuff. They jump in and out of here all the time. You know, we prefer the door to work. Now with the door latch recall, it's actually reported that some of the doors actually fling open. Not that door. I wouldn't imagine that that door would fling open, because to close the driver's door here, this door has to be closed first. So you can't really, you know, have this door fling open, but people have actually had their doors fling open while driving because of the door latch issue. Now that's not the problem that we had. It was just that the door was stuck. Now at the time we had bumper to bumper warranty on the truck still. I don't know if it was a recall quite yet at that time, But anyway, it was fixed. Which brings us to the next problem that we have. And surprise, surprise, on the passenger side now, the exact same thing has happened. So it started with the other day. Now, at the time, we were driving around, the whole family, so I didn't think of taking a picture of that warning light. I'm gonna actually hop in here on the driver's side. And again, obviously, we're in the middle of winter here. It's really cold in Pittsburgh. So we were driving, and on the instrument cluster here, I got a warning light that said right rear door ajar, meaning that door right there, that it's not closed. So we hop out of the truck and make sure that it's actually closed, which it was. We open it, close it again, but it was given a warning message that the door was actually not closed. So I'm figuring, well, that's because, you know, it's cold outside, so something wrong with the sensor. It's just not really sensing that the door is closed. But the message kept popping off and on the whole time and dinging while we were driving. So it was very annoying. But then after about 2 days, it went up to a whopping 25 degrees one day and the problem went away. So I figured, okay, great. But then come yesterday, we noticed that the same problem that we had on the driver's side is now on the passenger side. So again, we have kids jumping in and out of here all the time. So now the door is jammed shut because of this door latch issue thing, that it's stuck. And it's not that it's frozen, it is the door latch, because it's the same problem that we had last time. And when we had the problem on this side, I mean, we had some really mild days, so it wasn't that it was frozen and, you know, the latch just needed like warming up to be able to function again. It's that it's faulty, so it gets stuck in there, or it's really bad, so the doors fling open. So during our time of owning this truck, we've had the same problem now twice on each side of the vehicle. You know, luckily, I should say that our doors are just sticking and we can't open them. But what if the problem was that the door is flinging open? I mean, I have a family and everything, and it's just getting kind of annoying. So Ford Motor Company, I know you don't sit and like watch my videos on a regular basis, but I'm sure you bumped into a couple of them because I've done so many damn Ford videos on my YouTube channel. So if you watch them, please fix this. Not just, you know, for me and, you know, I'm making this little YouTube video here, but for everyone, because it's getting old. And, you know, maybe it's not this huge mechanical issue, you know, that the truck is extremely broken, but now I'm gonna have to take it to the shop again. We're gonna be out one vehicle, and it's just those minor inconveniences. We don't really want a rental truck. You know, my wife loves this vehicle. She's the one who drives it the most. I drive it when I, you know, need a truck, but she loves having this vehicle. It's big, safe. But now we're having this little problem. So there you have it. I'm gonna jump back in the truck here because it is really cold outside. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't very, you know, uplifting or whatever, but I've had a lot of people ask me about doing a 40,000 mile owner review update type video. But the last owner's review I did on this truck, it only had about like 35,000 or something like that. Now it has 38.6. So while we're at home, this truck isn't driven all that much. So that's the main update that we have now, although it's not a very positive one. And F-150 owners, if you're watching this video and you've experienced the same problem, leave a comment below explaining your situation and how quickly it was fixed. The last time, I should add, when we fixed this here, they fixed the rear window at the same time because we let that window issue slide for a very long time, and then we kind of did a package deal here where we fixed the door issue and the rear window. So I don't really know how long that is going to take, but thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.